Welcome inside the Michelob Ultra Arena here in beautiful Las Vegas, Nevada. This is boxing. This is Top Rank, presented by Hall of Fame boxing promoter Mr. Bob Arum, brought to you this evening by AutoZone. Get in the zone. By DraftKings Sportsbook, download the app today, and by C4 Energy. Find it at Smith's. It's energy that hits. This fight is scheduled for 12 rounds for the WBO and Ring Magazine Junior Welterweight Championship of the World. Our judges at ringside: Tim Cheatham, David Sutherland, and Steve Weisfeld. And the man in charge at the sound of the bell, Mr. Harvey Dock. And now, to everyone in attendance here inside Michelob Ultra Arena, and to everyone watching on ESPN, this is boxing. This is Top Rank. And oh, baby, this is the main event. Introducing first, out of the blue corner, presented in association with Jimmy Birchfield's Classic Entertainment and Sports, with his head trainer, Rocky Gonzalez. He weighed in at 139.6 pounds, wearing black and turquoise trunks. His record, 17 victories, with 1 defeat and 1 draw. 8 of those victories coming by way of knockout. He is the former NABF lightweight champion. He is making his first world title appearance from Worcester, Massachusetts, Jermaine, the technician, Ortiz. Introducing out of the red corner, presented in association with Takeover Promotions, with his head trainer, Teofimo Lopez Sr. He weighed in at 139.6 pounds, wearing black trunks with red and gold trim. His record, 19 victories with 1 defeat. 13 of those victories coming by way of knockout. He is a 2016 Olympian, a lineal world champion in 2 weight classes, one of the best pound-for-pound fighters in the world today. He is the former undisputed WBA, IBF, WBO, WBC franchise, and Ring Magazine lightweight world champion. He is one of boxing's greatest showmen. He is the reigning and defending WBO, Ring Magazine, and Lineal Junior Welterweight Champion of the World. From Brooklyn, New York, and representing proudly his Honduran heritage, he is the Takeover, Teofimo Lopez.
Harvey Dock is our referee, the 52-year-old from New Jersey. 357 bouts into his career.
You received your instructions earlier. As a reminder, obey my commands at all times. Protect yourself at all times. Touch him up. Good luck.
He's refereed 2 Lopez fights. He's never refereed an Ortiz fight. Strangely, 2 of the Lopez fights he's refereed were not good outings for Teofimo. The shocking loss to Camposis Jr. included in that. Earlier tonight, we had a conversation about Teofimo Lopez and how he has performed best when there is chaos surrounding him. That is not the case. He has spent a good part of this year with his son settling him down, with a calm businessman approach. What do you expect out of Teofimo tonight?
Well, right now, I can just tell you this. I'm surprised that Ortiz came out in the southpaw stance. It's brilliant. He'll be able to slow down the pace a little bit, and that's going to allow Ortiz to set up shop. Lopez, on the other hand, when he comes forward, when he has to be an aggressor, he tends to make mistakes. Just look at him when he throws his right hand, his opposite hand would drop. That will give Ortiz opportunities to be able to land counters. As of right now, the strategy right now for me is favoring Ortiz. No punches have been landed by either guy, but if he can make Lopez punch, initiate offense, and he can make him miss and make him pay, he can win these rounds.
You note Jermaine Ortiz, the challenger, coming out in that southpaw stance. He will switch stances. He is naturally right-handed, but in other sports, he can be a lefty and feel great about it. He throws a ball left-handed.
And Ortiz, to me, he fights better off his back foot. And he's a better counterpuncher from the southpaw stance. Right now, he's using lateral movement, and he's doing exactly what he needs to do, is have Lopez come forward, look to initiate offense. Again, Lopez, very explosive, but if you make him miss, there's an opening for him to make him pay as well. Lopez stocking well. Not getting hit with anything crazy or foolish. Still staying responsible with his reflexes. It's early right now in the fight. However, he's trying to close the distance on Ortiz.
Tries to do so with the right hand behind that jab.
Good jab from Ortiz.
Ortiz doubles up that jab and came with that southpaw left hand.
See, sometimes when you have athleticism, similar to like a Roy Jones, they break rules. They don't always follow the system. You know, technically, they don't follow the system. Teo is that type of fighter. And right now, see the counter right there from Ortiz? Just a little bit off the mark. Wasn't anything hard.
Well, you mentioned Roy Jones, obviously one of the ultimate rule breakers, a guy that could fight you with his hands behind his back. Teofimo, whenever the conversation gets to his level of athleticism, we always come upon that common descriptive of he's twitchy. He's dynamic, viper-like twitchy.
But he makes mistakes, Tess. He drops the opposite hand when he shoots his right hand down to the body against a southpaw. You saw that against Sandor Martin. You saw that in the lab. There'll be opportunities. And there's opportunities like this, Tess, where Ortiz can get physical and get a little bit more aggressive in the inside and try to steal these rounds.
Coming to the end of round number 1. Junior welterweight world champion